Girls, bedtime.
Coming, Daddy. Yes, Dad.
Come on, get on in there.
Tell us a story, Dad. Yeah, Daddy, please. Please.
Well, okay, we'll tell you just one story tonight.
Yay!
All right, let's see. What do we have here? I'm going to tell you a story tonight about a house of the King's College. Let me find it. We have reptiles, rejects. Oh, here we are. The house of Ronald Reagan.
Not a scary story, Daddy. Yeah, last time you told us that story, I had nightmares.
Okay.
And I still do.
Okay, calm down. Let's find another house. Ah, here we are. This story begins with Delava Khan. Raised deep in Queensboro, he was dissatisfied with his street fighting career. He was looking for something more. Khan turned away from his old ways, and he became the very first president of the House of Martin Luther King Jr.
All right, boys, it's been established. We're going to change our house's namesake to Clive Staples Lewis.
But the House of C.S. Lewis had many trials to overcome before they would achieve greatness. Later that year, President Khan wanted to strengthen Lewis. He needed something to bring the house together, so he decided to start the very first tradition, a classy Christmas party with Lewis's sister house, Clara Barton. But his freshmen had other plans. And birthed the lasting tradition of the red and green affair with the house of Margaret Thatcher. But Khan saw the end of his days as president and had to say goodbye. But the House thought it would be funny to make the next exec team an example of classic irony. Ryan Chambers was appointed president because he was indifferent to the House. John Lechleiter was appointed scholar because he was slacking academically. Dustin Pope was appointed chamberlain because he thought we had too many rules. And Anthony Randazzo, the go-getter who came to King's because he wanted to be president of the United States, was made helmsman, not the president. Put all these things together and the house's theme was drunken sobriety.
What does that mean, Daddy?
It means that they won the House Cup that year, sweetie.
Wasn't that last year?
No. I said sobriety. Anyway, that chaotic team was a success. Lechleiter, that slacker, went on to win the Jack Award, the honor bestowed on the Lewis man who demonstrates academic excellence. He became president of the House the following year. 2006 to 2007 was foundational under Lechleiter's leadership. That year, the House established its crest, colors, and symbols. The House colors are black, white, and maroon. Black representing mystery and tradition, white, excellence and truth, maroon, strength and courage. On the house crest, the cross represents God, the supreme head of our house. The lion faces God, as all Lewis men should. It represents Jesus Christ through the Aslan character from Lewis's Narnia stories, as well as representing the King's College. The banner represents the belt of truth. The banner extending from the cross represents how all truth comes from God. The ermine field signifies dignity and wisdom. It is taken from the crest of Magdalen College of Oxford, Lewis's alma mater. The motto across the banner reads, Ducere cum decore, leading with honor. Dustin Pope contributed in next year's presidency by creating the official Lewis tie, which the House still wears every Wednesday. During Pope's presidency, the House values changed from the original 7 to the 4 values they still have today. Wisdom, discipleship, fellowship, and service. You see, the original 7 virtues were made up of 3 theological virtues, faith, hope, and love, and the 4 cardinal virtues, courage, temperance, wisdom, and justice.
Dad, I don't care about that. Did they win any more competitions or not?
Yeah, Dad. Dr. Johnson. Did we win or not?
Charlie, what are you doing here?
I love this story.
As a matter of fact, they did win another cup. During 2008 through 2009, the house was whipped into shape by the leadership of the one and only crisscross hot pants Ross. That year, the house became the first house to have 2 drama cup victories and to have won a house cup by staying in first place all year.
Form of the food? No. Form of the good. The good, not food.
Up next came the wily President Kyle the Kraken McCracken. Not only did he lead the house to yet another House Cup victory, he also time and time again bagged prize money from the school's ping pong and pool tournaments, which he organized with funds from the King's Council.
Daddy, doesn't that sound kind of suspicious?
No, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. That year, a quiet and reserved Lewis freshman named Joshua Wright decided that King's students and faculty needed an outlet for scholarly writing, reflection, and satire. The following year, under the presidency of Spencer M. Brock, Wright founded the Lewis Review, an influential and at times infamous online magazine of diverse writings on sundry topics.
Hi there, I'm Tim Wainwright. It's a pleasure to meet you. I used to be president of the good old House Lewis back in the glory days. The early 2010s. We were just a bunch of dumb kids that didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. We came to the big city with holes in our pockets and our shoes, our pants, but it didn't matter because we had dreams, grit, spunk, verve, determination. It seemed like nothing could stop us. One moment we were taking people to see the screw tape letters on Broadway, and the next moment we were carving through the GPA competition like a hot knife through butter. It was something to see. The other majors respected us too because we were PPE and they knew their place. You know what I'm saying, minstrel? Why don't you play something a little more cheery? I think I got something to reward you around here for your troubles. There's more where that came from. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end.
Daddy, that was really weird. What happened?
I don't know. Well, anyway, in 2012, Lewis received its largest incoming freshman class to date. But these weren't your typical Lewis freshmen. This rowdy bunch went on to win both the GPA competition and the basketball competition. The ship of state went sailing on under the leadership of Mike Medeiros, rumored to be a closet Marxist.
Then what happened, Daddy?
Well, you should know all about that, honey. In 2013, Lewis won the drama competition with the help of their superb jazz band. And of course with the help of a special secret little agent, if you know what I mean. Then they won the basketball competition.
I know about that, but what about after that?
Well, that's for another time, my sweeties.
But when?
Probably about 2 years from now. But for now, it's bedtime. Good night, girls.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, Dr. Johnson.
Leave, Charlie.